Bury me in Capri. Actually, bury me in Positano.
You said the other week you can get buried in south of France.
You said you wanted to get buried in Baltimore.
That
so
hasn't changed, but you keep moving countries.
You were looking at this view and you're like, God, really want to buy a plot in Baltimore.
Well, no, see, I wouldn't want to bury it here because I'm on a hill and I'm kind of just like afraid of heights. So I don't think that's going to go well for me if I get buried on a huge hill.
I'm afraid of Baltimore.
I've got to tell you something. Take me off speaker.
All right, here we are. We're in Positano. This is a little bit of a change of scenery. I've got Jeremy back on the podcast.
It's great to be back, Eric. Thanks for having me.
You didn't have
much of a choice, but
no choice here.
Here I am.
I have to say, this view that we are getting, you guys will have to look at it on my Instagram.
It doesn't look real.
It is a postcard. This is our fourth year here.
Fourth year here since crashing Savannah's honeymoon. Yeah.
We crashed a friend's honeymoon. We actually found out at her wedding that they were coming to the same hotel after their wedding. They got married.
Made me nervous.
Why did it make you nervous?
Because with Savannah, there's never a stopping point. There's always more.
No, this is honestly, okay, so you look around this hotel, it is a lot of honeymooners because it is the most romantic place.
I wish we could turn everyone around so they could see it.
Look on my Instagram. It is the most romantic hotel I think I've ever been to, truly.
Thank you.
Not because of you, because of the view. We love it here. And so our friend got married in Florence.
Your best friend, you mean?
My best friend, Savannah. Right. She was on the podcast a few weeks ago. And I said to her, oh, where are you going after this? This is like day 7 of like partying nonstop.
First her bachelorette party.
Her bachelorette party
then
in
the
Rome,
wedding.
Then the wedding in Florence.
And then the honeymoon. We were 3 for 3.
We spent all 3 with her. And we were like, what are you doing after this? She was like, oh, we're going to this hotel, La Serenus. And I'm like, oh my God.
Uh-oh.
This girl doesn't stop. And she won't let you stop. So I'm like, I'm expecting this to be like the most relaxing 4 days of my life. Savannah comes on day 2 that we're here.
And the tornado got here.
It was a tornado. She was like, we need to go to Music on the Rocks. We need to party. We need to have fun. I'm like, oh my God.
In a great way, though.
So we crashed her honeymoon, but she for sure crashed our relaxing vacation. She is my best friend, really, because she never wants the party to stop.
Exactly.
But this is truly just like the most magical place. And like being here with Savannah on what was supposed to be her honeymoon, and Alex, her amazing husband.
Yeah, don't forget about Alex.
I can't forget about Alex. He's like the
winning. He's the calm of the storm.
He's the calm of the storm amongst all of us. He's just like the consistent, like, you know what you're going to get with him, straight to the point. He's just the best. We all need an Alex in our lives. This is our last day, and I'm going to be so sad to leave here. We kind of repeat the same trip over and over. Jeremy doesn't like change. Every single thing has to be the exact same.
It, so why would we change it?
Well, we go to the same beach club every single year. We go to the same,
we start at Rome first every year.
We start in Rome. We go to literally the exact same restaurants every single year. So in Rome, we started out, and again, like, this is all on my Instagram. You can go check out my highlight. We go to Pierluigi, which is great. Kim Kardashian was just there like a week before us.
It was very authentic.
And then we go to Roscioli, which I found out I was pronouncing wrong.
Right?
I was pronouncing that completely incorrect for my entire existence. I said it to a Roman, and they were like,
"You're like, what?
What?" When I was like, Roscioli.
And then that new restaurant, we did go out of the box this year, which shows why we should not do
I'm
that.
never going out of my box again.
No.
Oh my God, what was it called? I don't even want to say the name of it.
Don't say the name of it.
I'm not going to say the name.
It was just a very strange experience where
so we walk in. How do you even explain this thing?
You walk in, you think you're in a wine bar, fine, that's great. You pass through like another wine bar, great, and then they bring you to like a communal table. It's basically like a chef's table because the kitchen and the chef are cooking side. That's cool, chef's table. But you're sitting at the chef's table with a bunch of other random guests
who don't speak English.
And just have also no one has really any interest in
communicating with anyone else. Like, you're all kind of like, wait, why were we not just at our own individual tables? The food was like fine.
Nothing special.
What was really weird, I always go on like the Instagram and I try to see who's following them before I go to a restaurant. I'm like, oh, if this person's following them, it must be a good restaurant. There were a few people that I am like shocked were following that restaurant.
I think the restaurant probably came out a few years ago when it was like a very interesting new hot spot. Different concept, like a very concept restaurant, and then it just didn't really, it just kind of,
Yeah, well, the concept failed. And then,
to me, the red flag was the wine.
Oh my God, the wine was terrible.
I said, well, I don't know any of these, I don't know Italian wines that well, so I ordered the...
And I don't know any wines. I could drink gasoline and not even know the difference.
Well, that's a little bit excessive, but I ordered the house red, whatever. I figured, okay, you're in Italy, house red's got to be great. And I guess it was the Som came over, it wasn't the server. The Som came over and said, oh, you don't want that. It's like, what? She's like, no, that's not good.
She turned down her own house wine. I didn't even hear that conversation.
That was wild. So she said, oh, you got to try this one. And she said, this is my favorite. You got to try this. So I tried it. I said, oh, this is not good.
It was bad. The whole thing. I had like what was that rib thing I had? It was like one solid rib. It was terrible. Okay. moving on. And then we went to Roscioli, which now I know how to pronounce correctly. What is so weird about this restaurant is they have a location on our street in New York. They opened up, and I have a vendetta against this restaurant.
Well,
in
they
New
won't
York.
let you in.
They will let me in.
Oh.
They were so rude. We live in like a small neighborhood in New York. Everyone kind of knows everything that's going on, like the new restaurants popping up. That is like the part of living in this little quaint part of Soho that I absolutely love. So Carol and I have been so excited for this restaurant, Roscioli, to open up literally down the street from where we live. We've been watching the construction happen for like, how long did that
Like
last?
a year.
It was like a year and a half maybe. And I'm like, oh my God, this is my favorite restaurant in Rome. I'm so excited. I can't believe that they have this place
And
next
then-
door to me. And so finally it's like opening week or something. And Carol and I, or my friend Carol, we go to poke our head in. It's a neighborhood spot. I'm like, oh, I just want to like see what they've done
That
with
was
the
your
place.
first mistake.
And this hostess like bulldozes us out of the way. And she goes, excuse me, literally like that. And I'm like, oh. I was going in there to like kiss ass because I wanted to get a reservation. I had every intention of kissing ass when I walked in the door there.
Also, it's a block away from the apartment. Of
And
course
I
you
was
wanna,
so
like, use it.
enthusiastic
Right.
and happy about going in there. And she like bulldozes me to the side, tells me, you have to get out if you don't have a reservation. Like literally
Right.
says it like that. You have to leave. And I'm like,
And
okay.
then Carol asks about, the chef speaking. Like, does the
Oh
chef-
yeah. And then she goes, well,
The
the,
chef is
chef's
making his
The
speech.
chef is making his speech tonight. His speech tonight. And Carol said, well, do you have to listen to a speech every night, or is this like a special occasion? Meaning like nothing. She wasn't
Right.
trying to be rude. And she goes, no, you can go to any other restaurant if you don't want to listen to the speech. And we were like,
Oh.
like what just happened? I felt
Yeah.
like personally victimized by Roscioli, but it's still
Only the New York location. The
only
Rome
New York.
location's great.
Still love the one in Rome, and the food is 10 out of 10 in Rome.
Food's amazing.
Still have not stepped foot in there in New York.
No, probably won't.
No, I don't need it. I'll go in Rome. Basically, the entire time in Rome is just me dragging Jeremy around trying to find new
A
outfits.
lot of shopping.
So much shopping. That's literally all I want to do in
A
Rome.
lot of eating for me.
So much eating. I go feral. Like I look at these stores. Hate to see me coming. Like I am like a money person in my head when it comes to shopping. Like I literally have my phone open, looking at the prices in New York. I don't know if you know this.
Right.
Comparing the prices to like, okay, what is it like shopping in this store in Rome versus shopping in this store in New York?
And the other thing, if you don't know, if you haven't done a lot of shopping in Europe, is that one of the great things here is you get the tax back. You get the VAT tax back. So it's either 12% or 15%, depends on the store.
Yeah.
But basically, when you are finished all your shopping, they give you these forms. They put your passport number in, and then when you're leaving the last airport you're in before you go back to the States, they stamp everything and they process it. And then, 1, 2, 3 weeks later, on your credit card, you get this random credit will
My
pop
most
up.
stressful like life encounter is when we are going to the airport with not enough time because Jeremy likes getting there late, and I don't know if I'm going to have
Not
enough
late,
time to
just
get the
not
VAT back.
extra time.
Yeah, but I need extra time to figure out the VAT because that like global blue situation is like very confusing. Something like
Right.
Naples Airport, I remember airports based off of where I get the tax back. Like I don't remember what else is in the airport besides like that global blue stand. And I know the Naples Airport is annoying, so tomorrow you
It's a
better give us
hassle.
enough time.
Yeah, we have plenty of time.
Last year when we were here, we nearly missed our flight, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the tax back.
Well, no, you said you weren't. You left, went to the gate, and said, "I'm done. Forget it." And I said, "We've got plenty of time.
I was
the
so
plane has
stressed.
not left yet." So I took your forms. I took them for you. Went and got the cash for you. And then someone from United came and found me and said, "Sir,
Oh my
the
God,
plane
you
is
almost
actually
missed the
leaving.
flight."
You need to run."
I was like, I'm getting on the plane. I do not
so
care.
I had
I'm
to
getting on
run
the
with
plane.
the very nice lady from United who just pushed me through everything. And
I was like, I'm getting on the plane. I don't care. Getting
Well,
on.
because there was a bus. to
I
get from
literally
the
left
terminal. Yeah, that's okay. Eric just gets very stressed and bothered.
Yeah, because I don't like getting on a plane like the second it's about to leave. Like you're like
I do.
fun.
That's like an hour less time if I sit on the plane.
I'd rather sit on the plane and just like snack and drink and then pass
Eric
out.
gets to airports in time to have an entire meal at the restaurant or the lounge first. I like to get on literally as they are boarding to minimize how much time I'm in an airport or on an airplane.
You know, it's an experience, and I'm an expensive experience, but an
Exactly.
experience nonetheless.
Right. And I like to just concise experiences.
So then from Rome, we make our way always to Positano, and
It's actually great with the train. The train system in Italy is
oh my God,
amazing.
it's the best. It's the best.
Whether you're going from Rome to Naples or Rome to Florence or any place, I mean, the train system is really good here.
So easy. It takes 10 minutes to get from our hotel. Everyone always asks, where are you staying in Rome? We always stay at this little inn. It's called the Inn of the Spanish Steps. It has the best view of the Spanish Steps. We love it. I don't like telling people where I am when I'm traveling, but I will happily tell you guys after because I don't like gatekeeping. So we stay at this cute little hotel. There are not many rooms. It has the best view, and it's literally right on top of Prada and
Oh, right
every
there.
other store.
That's the problem.
The problem is we're too close. But it's 10 minutes to the train. I never have luck with trains in the U.S. Our trains here, except for last year when we almost missed the train, always on time. Hour and a half to get to Positano, and then it's like an hour drive to get to this hotel.
And only an hour drive because all the streets are so curved.
And the
It's very-
traffic. Again, this is a place where social media is like destroying it. And here I am shooting a podcast. The craziest thing about all these towns actually are the day trippers. So people come in during the day and they come in on these ferries. And I'm literally looking at like a ferry unloading in front of my face right now. There must be like 300 people down
They
on this
descend
cliff.
upon the town on these small streets that were not meant to have all these people.
No. And it is packed. Like you can't even walk around the streets at night. Literally the most peaceful place I've ever been. Every single store is wide open. There's like you don't have to wait in line to get ice
And
cream.
this is September. I mean, I cannot imagine it here in July or August.
It's so great. So we got here 4 days ago. This is our layout every single year, except this year we tweaked it a little bit. We went to this place called Conca del Sogno for Jeremy's birthday. Normally we go to this place called La Scogliera. And this place this year, so normally it's excessive pricing at this place. Like what do we normally pay? I think it's like $800 for like a beach
for a
chair.
beach chair, yeah.
$800,
Which is totally normal.
That's
I know,
not
but
normal.
you're saying it like it's normal. That's not normal, Eric.
Well, it's the whole experience. You get
Right.
like the view of
That's true.
Positano.
They
And
give you water.
it pays for itself. No, that's excessive. I think our first year we did it like 4 years ago. I think it was maybe $600 for two. Like it's like a whole daybed situation.
Right.
And you're like, it literally looks like you're on a boat almost. The next year they raised it to 800, and I'm like, wow, this is a lot. And it always books up. Like I book it when we're in Palm Beach in the winter.
Right.
I book it in like February, and nearly the
Because
entire.
you book certain. We want a certain day.
We want the exact daybed. It's like the
Right.
best one there. And this year I go on, and I'm like, what? I was like, every single one is wide open. Like, how is that possible? This place that normally books up in February just has
Maybe
like
they're waiting for Eric Goldie to log on.
that
and
was it.
Sign up.
So I look at like they have like a thing where you can pick which daybed you want. It's like a map of the beach club, and I see every single daybed's open, and then I click checkout on the one we always book. €1,600 for a daybed.
What's wild is I went from dollars to euros.
Well, I just know that it was in euros, so
Right, I
like
know.
I don't even know what that equates to in dollars.
It equates to
$1,800?
ridiculous. It just get
$1,800
weird.
for
Yeah.
a daybed. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like I
Oh, wait,
can't.
but did
maybe
they?
no. It was $1,600. It was less than that in euro, and it ended up being $1,600. And I'm like, I am crazy. Like I know I'm crazy, but like there is a level of crazy that I can't justify.
But didn't they say now it includes a bottle of prosecco?
Oh yeah. They were like, well, we renovated. I'm like, that's not my problem. It was fine before.
Right.
Like, what do you mean? You changed the umbrellas? There's not much to
They
renovate.
changed the Mediterranean Sea.
They literally did nothing. I actually looked at it online. I'm like, you got a new umbrella. Like nothing looks different.
Oh, I like the old umbrellas.
Yeah, they were beautiful. $1,600 for these
To
daybeds.
sit by the ocean for the
and
day.
by the way, the reason I was most scared was because remember last year when we were there?
Oh, right. The weather. It's rain or
Totally
shine.
weather dependent. If it is like downpouring, you just lost
Too bad.
$1,600.
No,
like
what
they
they-
are not refunding you. It can be a hurricane, and they're like, "Sorry, we're keeping the money."
Don't they give you a credit you can use like for next year, but it's impossible to rebook it with a credit or something weird like that?
I don't know, but like I'm not
Yeah.
risking it.
So
I
we
will
didn't do
spend
that.
money in stupid ways.
So instead, we went to Conco. What's it called?
Okay, so this is the best.
This
We went
was
to this
wild.
place called Conca del Sogno, which, by the way, to get there, we wanted to do like a private little boat thing. $300, like for there and back. It was like a beautiful ride. You're on your own private boat. It's like a whole experience. We get to Conca del Sogno. They charge you, what was it, like $50 for a chair?
I
Like
don't
it
know.
was so affordable.
They put it in with the lunch charge.
They did?
Yeah, they roped into the lunch charge.
I didn't
See,
pay attention
you
to
don't
that.
Check the bills.
No, I didn't.
Thing was totally normal.
And then all of a sudden they like clear the way, and this guy
Well-
gets on a chair, and we're like, oh my god, this like drunk frat bro, like what is he doing? This dude, he sounded like Andrea Bocelli.
it was crazy.
He
and like
was-
not a big guy.
Unbelievable, like to the point where I posted something on my Instagram. I'm like, we need to find this man. Like, who is this person? I think I've never heard a voice like this in my
It's
life.
great.
And he was with this like group of like drunk, fun Italian kids. They were having the best time ever.
They
And,
brought
like,
the party.
But the fun thing is, like, it starts around like 4. This isn't even like peak season, so it was like
No, it's like
half
off-season
full.
almost.
Like it wasn't like totally packed. But all of a sudden, at like what time did it start? Like 4 o'clock. The
Right.
music starts going, and like it turns into like a party. There's like this whole thing that they do.
It was
with, like,
basically like a mini lagerie from.
very mini lagerie.
Yeah,
Like
very,
the
very
spending
many.
was like totally different. People
Right.
weren't ordering like bottles of
No.
Dom. They were just like, remember
But
that
people were
like
having fun like that.
so much fun. They had like a Superman guy come out, and I'm like, where did this just come from? And I heard it turns into like a little.
I'm
bit of
sure
that.
like in August, I'm sure it's a little bit more.
I think
there's
it
more
goes
people.
up and down. Like I think Lagerie just keeps going up, 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 up.
Right.
Like, because that's how they get people to spend more.
Sure.
They're smart. They know what they're doing. This like kind of had like waves. So like someone would order something fun, and they would come out and do like a little show. This guy was doing this thing with a bottle of champagne, and like,
That's
what were they
crazy.
making? Like limoncello?
Yeah, I guess, but he was like just spraying. He on a chair going
Spraying
backwards, spraying it.
everyone. It was
Not just spraying
crazy.
everyone. He was spraying the glasses.
No, I saw that. But then he started spraying other people, and everyone was like happy being covered in champagne. It was the best.
It was crazy.
Everyone's in their best mood when they're in Italy.
We're just on vacation.
Yeah, it could be that too. That was Jeremy's birthday, actually. I told him I planned that for his birthday. Realistically, I didn't know what we were getting ourselves into, but that was.
But it was fun.
Where did we go that night? Shea Black.
Shea Black.
Ah, Shea Black is one of our favorites. The owner used to be okay. There's so much history with this guy. I feel like I want to know more about him. He used to be like, remember he was like an ER
He was like a soap opera star.
on the Italian version,
Daytime
of ER,
TV, daytime Italian TV.
but he's like famous here. Like people will come up to him and like ask for his autograph and photo. But he like runs Shea Black. He also has Music on the Rocks. He also has. He might have that beach.
He
club
also
I
has
was
the
just
beach club that
talking
you were just shitting on. He owns that too.
Lower your prices, buddy. But it's just like the best restaurant. Like such a fun scene. It's like right down by actually like
It just feels very like authentic.
yeah, and it's like beautiful in there.
And it's historic. I mean, it says there I
Yeah.
think, since 1948, 1949.
Yeah, I love that restaurant. And it's just like a fun vibe. They seat all the hot people right in the front, which is like exactly what you want to see when you walk in the
I
door.
know. Why do they always seat us in the back corner?
They never seat us in the back corner.
It's crazy. It's my only complaint, but otherwise. What's cool also is the waiters have been the same. I mean, we've only been coming for 4 years, but the waiters are the same, like older
Yeah,
Italian
nothing
gentlemen,
changes there.
like every year.
I love
Which
it.
is great.
That might be one of my favorite restaurants, like in the town of
Yeah.
Positano.
Which is weird because it's front and center. You think it'd be really touristy, but I
Yeah.
mean, obviously there are tourists there, but
Right. And then every year we do a boat day to Capri or Capri. No matter what I say, someone's going to tell me I'm pronouncing it wrong. And guess what? I don't care.
that's another thing that's also weather dependent. I mean, if it's
Yeah.
like drizzling, the boat still goes.
Oh, yeah.
So we
But
get
you
lucky.
Do you get a refund if it's like a hurricane?
No, I don't think so.
We've gotten lucky the last few years, I guess. So we go to Capri just for the day. We are day trippers, but we like going on a little
Wherever
private
there's
boat.
shopping, Eric will go.
I will follow the shopping. And the shopping there this year, very disappointing. So if you guys haven't been there, this island is incredible, but I think it's sort of similar to like Positano, where during the day it's like ransacked with day trippers like us, and at night it gets like very quiet and peaceful. But during the day I literally just go there to shop because there's not a ton of shopping in Positano.
No, I don't think there's any shopping here. I mean, maybe a couple local
Emporio Serenus, the
yeah,
store across the street.
is great.
Great stuff. We have to
Otherwise,
go in there today.
it's a lot of
Yeah.
touristy sort of.
Yeah, but they have all the stores in Capri, and Jeremy just follows me around.
Wait, but you skipped our lunch. We always stop first for lunch at
Oh, we
Fontalina.
stop at La Fontalina. That place is great with the blue umbrellas. You guys can see it again. It's all over my Instagram.
When you look out from there, you see like the famous rock formation that everyone, when you think of Capri,
Yeah, with the arch. You're not allowed
arch.
to go through that arch anymore, by the way. You'll get like
with your boat.
severely fined with the boat. I think something happened with like the mayor of Capri.
Yeah.
Right? Like
He went through, and now they have a camera there where they actually will check and see if someone goes through. They catch like the boat's license plate,
Yeah,
basically.
and
the
they'll like
person.
draw you a ticket or something.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Yeah,
kinda
so
crazy.
he won't take us through there anymore. But go in the water a bit. This is the only water I enjoy swimming in.
Eric's afraid of open water, so.
Terrified.
But the open
Terrified.
Mediterranean,
The open Mediterranean,
okay
I'm
with.
fine. I like swimming in the south of France, and I like swimming here. It's the only water I feel
basically, if you
comfortable
can see to the
swimming.
bottom.
If
In
I
the
can see,
Bahamas, you could swim in like.
no,
the
Bahamas
Caribbean.
are sharks. There are no
No.
sharks here. There are
True.
no sharks. Also, do you notice the water? It's so salty here. So
I know,
salty.
I love that.
Yeah, but I think that maybe I don't know. Do sharks not like that?
I don't know.
I'm not a botanist, but
That's not. That's for plants, I think.
zoologist.
No,
I'm not a doctor, but I will go in the water here. Like I'll dive headfirst. in
marine
the water.
biologist.
I'm a marine
No,
biologist.
you're not a marine. I think a marine biologist are the people that do sharks.
Whatever. Our oceans are dying, people.
Yes, protect the ocean, save the whales.
I don't think there are whales here.
No, there are no whales here.
No. So we'll take the boat. We'll do like a full like 8-hour tour, 7-hour tour, whatever. We're like
Stop at
Gilligan.
Fontalina, do the whole thing there.
Yeah.
Cruise around,
And
swim.
then we go to shop. The best part about these stores in Capri, they have these cool like capsule collections usually that you can't find the clothes anywhere else. So like all the designers have like specific.
Especially in Prada. Apparently, Prada and Capri is really known for
Yeah,
that.
no, I've gotten really great stuff.
Do you want
there.
to show everyone what you got this trip in Capri?
I didn't get anything in Capri. What do you mean?
I know. Isn't that nice?
No, that was terrible. That was a horrible joke. I'm so sad about that.
You
Got
made up for it in
nothing.
Rome. You're okay.
I did make up for it in Rome. Rome, we did do a lot of shopping, but Capri this year there was just nothing. Everything.
Nothing
was
for
picked
men.
over.
Well, also nothing for men. There was
You
a
go into
lot for
every
women.
store, they're like, "Oh, sorry, only women," and
There's a
I'm
lot
like,
of good women.
"Where are the men buying their clothes? Where are we buying our clothes?"
I don't know. Maybe
Tragedy.
online.
I can do that in the U.S.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
more
know.
expensive in the U.S. You know what I should start doing?
What?
Oh God, this is gonna get expensive. I should start having clothes shipped here.
What?
You can shop online on the Italian site.
Oh.
Have them ship it to the
I
hotel.
don't know if you still get your tax back then.
I
They're not
think-
going to send you the forms.
I
don't know how
think
that
you do.
works.
I did that on was it My Teresa? I ordered a Loewe tank top and I ordered it to Spain. Remember we were in
Oh,
Spain?
yeah.
And I had it
remember
delivered to the
Yeah.
hotel. Point being, I have a shopping problem, but there was nothing to buy. Like truly
that. There
nothing
really
to
wasn't
buy.
much at all.
Worst day of my life. Just kidding. Honestly, it's one of my favorite days of the year. Like that boat
And
day is one of my favorite
Even
days
if
of the
there's
year.
not great stuff in the stores, it's just nice. It's a great island to walk around.
No, it's so beautiful there, and like the people are just like gorgeous and like decked out in their jewelry and like wearing Hermes from head to toe. It's really fun. Like it's a great vibe.
It's a great vibe.
Bury me in Capri. Actually, bury me in Positano.
You said the other week you can get buried in south of France.
You said you wanted to get buried in Baltimore.
That
so
hasn't changed, but you keep moving countries.
you were looking at this view and you're like,
Yeah.
God, really want to buy a plot in Baltimore.
Well, no, see, I wouldn't want to be buried here because it's on a hill, and I'm kind of just like afraid of heights. So I don't think that's going to go well for me if I get buried on a huge hill.
I'm afraid of Baltimore. So I'd
Mm.
rather be buried on a hill here.
I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
No, I'm not even going to be cremated, but I like the saying scatter my ashes. So you can scatter my ashes here.
I'll remember that.
Hopefully we don't have to worry about this for a few years.
Yeah.
We do our road
Which is
trip
great.
back.
We
And
we
then-
stopped. I swam in a cave.
You swam in a cave. That
Right.
part, I draw the line at cave swimming. Like, I love
cool.
the water. I'm down to swim in the
you
water.
swim to the end of the cave, like the deepest part, which is actually a little bit freaky at one point because it gets the cave gets low. So there's not a lot of space between the actual, the waves and where
The boat
roof
captain
of the
was so
cave is.
nice. I feel like last year he tried to pressure me into going into some of these. It's the same boat captain we have
Yeah.
every year. Last year he was like, "You should try it. You should try it." This year I think he just
He knew.
knows
He knew
this guy's not going to do it. So Jeremy, when he got out of the water, I was like, "Well, like, did you like it?" And he goes, "You wouldn't like that."
No, I liked it a lot.
Yeah, he was like,
but
"You wouldn't
swim
like
to
that."
the edge to the very. You go in a cave. It's a small cave, but it's deep. You keep going down, and you go to the end of the cave. You turn around, and the way the light is playing, like through the very clear blue water, it's like a really bright, shiny turquoise. Like,
And it's literally like
It's
open
amazing.
water. You're on the edge of a cliff.
yeah, it's amazing.
What if the cave just caves?
Well, that's that.
That's that. I
That's
guess
that.
you'll be buried in Positano.
Yeah. Well, at least I won't be on a hill.
We take the boat back, and then I'm really actually everyone's like, "What do you bring to the table, Eric? What do you do for the relationship?" And I'm like, first of all, I do pay for my fair share of things.
Right. I think you paid for a taxi in Capri. I can't remember. Oh yeah, because they didn't take Amex, so you had to pay for that one.
That is not true. I paid for other things. I paid for dinners. I paid for
On my birthday, when you asked my birthday dinner, do we want to split the check? The check came my birthday dinner, and Eric kind of looked at it, and I'm like, "Are we
like,
splitting this?"
"Oh, what do we do with that?" Ew. I paid reluctantly. No, I pay for things, and then also the other thing that people don't realize, I plan every
Eric's a
single
planner.
thing.
Eric
So Jeremy
plans.
just shows up and brings his clothes,
Brings my suitcase
brings a suitcase, and he's like,
and my good time.
and a good time, and he's like, let's do it. I plan every single thing, and I'm a thoughtful planner. So like yesterday, I knew we were going to be on a boat all day. So I was like, okay, we're probably going to want to be at the hotel at night. So we had dinner at La Sponda at La Serenus, which is, I think that's my favorite restaurant in all of
It's
Positano.
just a beautiful view.
It's beautiful.
great.
Like, I don't care that it's at the hotel. I would eat here every night. It is a long dinner. Like, it is a long dinner. Italians just
That's an Italian thing, I
It's
think.
Italian. If you want the check, you got to ask for the check like 30 minutes before you want the check. But the food is unbelievable. The view is literally what we're looking at right now. That like iconic view
The
of
sunset
Positano
and
with like
everything.
the church in the front of you. Unbelievable sunset. The food is incredible. The wine is amazing. You got caviar, which I don't know why you did that. I was like, I would have been happy with like a soup.
Well, we did get soup.
Of course, we got a soup.
In fact, the amuse-bouche was a soup, so we had two soups.
Double the soup. Double the soup.
double the.
Double the fun.
But wait, you don't plan everything. Like I plan I figure out the flights.
Yeah, no, you do the flights, but then like the second we get to a place, I'm like, okay, it's on me.
Right.
Right? Do you
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah, that's good.
I prefer it that way.
Good. Great. Wonderful. I mean, if I didn't like that, I would tell you a long time ago. So yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's great.
So
Also, you don't like planning these little things.
no, I don't. No, you do the details. I don't.
I
have time for
love
that.
I love the details, mainly because I'm a control freak. I don't care about the flights. Like the flights, I do not care about. You know what's crazy? Actually, people don't talk about this enough. 2 seats. You pointed it
yeah.
out a few years ago because you book or like something happened where you got the wrong seat and it. Okay,
Yeah. No,
so
I like the seats that go straight.
Okay, so there are two different. How do you explain it? Every other seat, there's one seat that's like tilted to the side, one seat that's straight. This is so relatable. People are going to tell me this is unrelatable.
I think it's very relatable. What do you mean? Everyone wants a comfortable seat when you fly.
Okay, exactly.
Like, why would it not be relatable?
Okay, if you spend the money on United Polaris, which is, by the way, expensive,
Or
but
the points, if you have the points.
we actually book a lot on points. I love Polaris, by the way. We are United people through and through.
We always fly United.
Unless another airline is paying me to say
Unless
something.
Delta wants to take us to.
Unless Delta is planning on paying me. Our airline of choice is United, and we fly Polaris. Usually we're picky about it, but like if we're flying overseas and it's like an overnight flight, we'll book Polaris. Every other seat, there's one seat that goes this way and it's tilted. There's one seat that goes straight towards the front of the plane.
It's like a windshield wiper.
Yeah. So Jeremy found out a few years ago. He's like, you realize that these seats aren't all created equal. Like if it's what is it? Like
I think if it goes sideways, it's not as comfortable. I don't know what it is.
it comes, your
Same
feet,
size.
your feet come, no, it's not. Your feet come to a point.
Oh, right.
The other one, so like I was sleeping and my feet were like this.
Right.
Like I had to like
Right.
cross my toes. And if you're in the ones that go straight, your feet, you can like sleep with your feet like separated, which is like much more comfortable, obviously. So there's two totally different.
No, it's true.
It's the foot space that's not the same.
It also might totally be in our heads, and we have just come up with this idea, and then we can't get past it.
No, I'm telling you, I noticed
can't
it.
wait for someone like some United employee to tell us that, to chime in and be like, this is actually totally incorrect.
You know what's been happening a lot? Remember the last flight? I woke up and there was a note next to me when I woke up from the what are they called?
I wrote it. I
No,
said,
it
please
wasn't.
stop snoring.
From the no, there was a note from the flight attendant.
Bursar. What do they call him? Bursar?
A flight attendant.
No, there's a flight attendant is a very like 1960s title. They have other names. They have other titles now.
Okay, whatever his title is, he was a very nice gentleman. He left me a note, and I was like, "Oh my god, did this guy just see me like snoring and drooling?" And then he's like, "I love your TikToks or Instagram." I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like, what did I look like for the last 8 hours with someone who knows me from social media? He was so sweet. He was great, and then he said hi when I got off. But I woke up to this sweet little note like next to my head when I woke up.
I got to rewind for a minute about speaking of like the flights United. We totally missed over the fact like the only time I will get to an airport early is the United buffet, the lounge.
Oh, Jeremy
my
is
God.
a fan of a buffet.
The Polaris
loves the Polaris lounge.
Now they've had the same. They have had the same menu options for the past couple months, which is fine. Probably their seasonal menu.
Yeah,
but it is so good.
It's
and
unbelievable.
it's so much better than eating on the plane because then you get on the plane and you're done and you go to sleep.
They're always so shocked when I get on the plane and they're like, "What would you like for dinner?" And I'm like, "A ZQL."
Right.
I'm gonna take a ZQL
like,
and a glass of wine and I'm gonna call it a night.
For me, they're like, "Do you want wine? No. Champagne? No. I water and I want to go to bed."
I want
nothing.
I want nothing to do with staying awake on an overnight flight. Like you can literally shake me awake when I get to my destination.
Right.
I don't like it. I
Yeah,
don't like.
that's
I don't
the
like the. I'm
only
not
time.
I'm not on a flight for a culinary experience at all.
That's what the lounge is for.
I'm in the lounge and then I am on the plane to pass out. Especially if I'm booking one of those Polaris
flat seats.
A lay flat seat. I am there to sleep. I'm glad we're on
well,
the same page with that.
But that's the only time I would get to the airport early is to have that experience.
You know where you get there really early?
Oh yeah.
Big fan. On the count of three, let's say it. 3, 2, 1.
Delta.
Loves a Delta lounge.
The one in Salt Lake City, the
Salt
Delta
Lake.
Lounge there is literally the best lounge I've ever been to.
He literally treats it like it's like a 5-star
Yes,
hotel breakfast buffet.
We will leave Deer Valley early so I can have my full experience in the Delta Lounge.
I just realized this year we're doing an overnight flight. You're not going to be able to do that this year. I'm so sorry.
Yes, we are. The flight leaves at 11, so we can get to the lounge at 8. We'll be in
We're-
lounge at 8 until 10:30, and then board the plane.
We're getting to the lounge at 8 for an 11 o'clock flight.
Yeah, I want to make sure I have all of my dinner courses.
I'm not even. He's not kidding, by the way.
Why would I be? That's not a joke.
No, he treats these lounges. He gets
but
his money's worth in the
especially
lounge.
the Delta Lounge in Salt Lake City is absolutely wild.
You can
and
say
they just renovated the whole Salt Lake City airport is amazing.
you can say a lot about Jeremy, but you can't say he doesn't get his money's worth in an airport lounge.
Well, especially good ones.
The good ones, they hate to see you coming.
They hate to see me coming.
Oh my god.
Like, oh, we just lost money on this guy.
Oh my god. Lost money. They're in debt.
Right. Exactly.
They're literally in debt when you walk in there. Like, if there's a soup,
Although not like alcohol related. I don't think I ever get drinks. I think some people probably take more advantage of it when they're getting like a lot of wine or a lot of cocktails.
no.
We
But
don't really do that.
I've seen you load up on 7 plates and then take a doggy bag.
Oh, absolutely. I take a banana to go and a hot tea every time.
It's wild. And then meanwhile, here I am, just
being you.
just being me, just watching it all go down.
Yep.
Jeremy can put it back.
Yeah, but again, I don't like to eat on the plane. So eat before you get on the plane and it's perfect.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. I sedate myself on those flights.
I know.
Truly, like I am a
Do you
zombie.
know I have an entire camera roll on my phone of different pictures of you passed out on the plane?
Really?
Yeah. Is that sweet?
See, these are the things that you don't tell me. Where? Which where? I've never seen these.
I
photos.
only have one camera roll.
No,
It's
but
on
like
my cell
I've
phone.
never seen these. Like when when you scroll, I just never.
I'll show you.
Do you have a folder for me?
Oh, I don't know how to do that, but I just heart them.
I'm in your favorites.
Just sleeping.
Sleeping.
Passed out. A lot of times with like a pillow on your face.
Oh my god. So they give you those 2 pillows, and one I put over my ear because the last time I was next to like where they're all like putting together the meals, and I could the whole time I just hear like clinking and clanging and talking.
I think they change which plane it is in different configurations.
Yeah.
Or different. They change the seats.
So I put that like foam pillow. I put it over my ear because it really drowned out the sound, and I also realized it drowned out my breathing. I couldn't breathe halfway through the
Did you know
flight.
you can also request on these flights pajamas if you want?
Yeah, the last one I posted a video saying how my biggest fear is not spiders, it's flying overseas in economy, and I'm fine to admit that.
Yeah, I would not.
Yeah,
do that.
I said sometimes I tell people my biggest fear is spiders just because I'm afraid to tell them that it's
Right.
actually flying economy. If I was being completely honest with people,
rewind.
hold on. If I was being completely honest with people, I would tell people that my biggest fear was flying economy. But I'm like scared about what their reaction's going to be. So I'm like, it's spiders or heights.
Well, you are afraid of spiders and flies.
Yeah, but my biggest fear
bees.
is being uncomfortable for long periods of time.
Well,
And
yeah.
I don't care if that's
No,
unrelatable.
that's totally normal.
I'm happy to say that.
Well, but wait, rewind. I mean, I would only fly economy from like New York or Baltimore to Florida or Cleveland or whatever. I'm not flying business class like on a 2-hour flight. That's just not necessary.
No. On a 2-hour flight, we always fly
2
whatever
3-hour
seat
flight.
I can get.
No.
I'm high maintenance, but I'm not that high
If
maintenance.
it's going to another coast or overseas, then yeah, justifiable. But if you're flying to like Florida,
No,
or
Florida,
Texas
I
or
will
something.
happily book the back of the plane if it's $100 less. Like,
Right.
I don't care about that. I have a fear of like getting to a vacation. It's not a fear. It's just like I'm annoying. I don't like getting to a destination where I'm supposed to be like relaxed. Hold on. Can you shut the fuck up? That's really obnoxious.
okay, I was just giving my opinion.
Can't you see talking about that?
Oh,
I don't even know if they can hear it. I don't.
it's Rosh Hashanah. It's a chauffeur.
It's a chauffeur, not a chauffeur.
Oh.
A chauffeur is someone who takes you somewhere. This
I
is so
think the ferry's
obnoxious.
getting annoyed that there are a lot of smaller boats in the way, and they're like, "Get out of my space."
Well, they're ruining this podcast episode.
okay.
Very selfish. As I was saying, I am not a high maintenance traveler. Only when it's for like a vacation like this, where I want to get to my destination and feel like $1,000,000 and feel well rested and feel like I can take on Bottega Veneta.
Right, but have you ever thought about if you didn't fly that way, you could get to these places and just they're really getting annoyed with these small boats. You ever-
I'm getting annoyed. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there is a horn honking.
Well, it's the ferry. It's the ferry, I think, from Capri coming to Positano, and there's a lot of small boats in the way trying to get out of the way. Wait, but rewind. Have you ever thought about if you didn't do those Polaris seats going to these places, you would get to those places and you'd be able to spend even more you'd buy even more in the stores?
No.
No? Okay.
Never thought about that.
Well, it's actually a reality.
No, I know it's reality, but
So
I
think
just
about that.
I avoid it. Sometimes I like just like sticking my head in the sand and being like, just don't think about it. Just like ignore it. Like it'll all be fine.
I did see a T-shirt on someone yesterday. On this old man in Capri walking around. In the back of the T-shirt said, "Just focus on the good things."
I'm focused on the good things. I'm focused on this amazing view. I'm focused on.
Isn't that a good way to think about life? Just focus on the good stuff. You can't worry about the small stuff. Can't worry about the negative. Just focus on the good stuff.
I'm focused on how you just cut me off when I was going to say something really nice about you.
Oh, let me hear what you want to say nice about me.
I was going to say I'm focused on this beautiful view. I'm focused on being here with you.
That rhymed.
Okay, that wasn't my intention, but it did rhyme. On that note, Jeremy, thank you for joining me this week.
I had a lot more to say.
What do you want to say? Say it. The floor is yours.
Well, Eric, I really think this is a great annual trip.
I do too.
Would you like to come back next year?
I would.
Consider this your formal invitation.
See you then.
See you then.
I'll see you this time next year.
But I'll see like SEA because it's a Mediterranean Sea. Get it? I'll
Okay.
see you then.
Oh my God. We're done. Bye, guys. See you next week.